for the collective. Hi, collective. If you are new here, welcome. And if you are returning, welcome back, baby. What's up? How y'all doing? Welcome to the channel, everybody. All right. So we'll be going into the This Might Hurt Tarot, the Eclipse Oracle, and the Vibe About It, volume, Spiritual Symbols, volume 1. Let me grab it. I had it over here. All right. So that's what I have for us this evening. How's everybody doing? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Hope everybody is doing well. Okay. Nose itchy. All right. So let me get the chat on. How you doing, Mandy Bull and Bit by Charlie? Hello, Sally Rose, Sandra, Lindell Anderson, Quadame, L, welcome to the channel. And Geneva Patricia, how you doing, sweetheart? Welcome. How y'all doing? Welcome to the channel. How's everybody doing? Y'all doing good? Y'all doing good? Okay. Geneva, Patricia, I see y'all. Welcome to the channel. How you doing? It's been a very busy week. You tired? I know that's right. Hello. I'm doing wonderful, babes. I see all is well. Hello, Nicole. Welcome. So we're going to get into the, what's up? See what? Light Seers Tarot, Vibe About It, Volume 1 on the Spiritual Symbols, Volume 1, Vibe About It, and the Eclipse Oracle. That's what I have for us this evening. Outside of that, that's about it. Let's get it. Let's go. Yeah, I have been reading a lot of energy this week. That's why I sat down today. I was going to do 2 shorts. I didn't do that, but I'll do that this evening when I upload this particular reading. Oh, you're so welcome. So I took the afternoon instead of posting and just took a little break. You know, it's my daughter's birthday, so I had to do some running for that. And then what else did I do? That's it. Just picked up the kids, you know, my normal running around. Hey, Nancy. That's it. Lots of energy this week. Well, it's always seemed like I've a lot of energy to read when it's all of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like when it's all of us here together, it'd be a lot. Now, I wonder why is it doing that? Hold on, y'all. 2 seconds. It normally don't do that because it's taking up too much space. Okay, there it is. All right. Yeah, happy born day to my baby. She 15. I already got one out. Got another one. Almost there. It's going to go by so fast. I'm going to look up. It's going to be just me and my youngest. And it'll be me and my baby. And he already be up under me. I mean, up under me. I be like, boy, scoot over. Can I breathe? And he just get to laughing. Oh, thank you. Well, thank you. I appreciate that, Sally. What's up, Bluebird? All right, y'all. That's it. I'm done shuffling. Let's get into it. Let's see. Oh, just FYI, tomorrow is the All Signs reading starting at 3:30 Eastern Standard Time. 3:30 Eastern Standard. I will probably, to remind you guys, I will do a post with whatever time for the different coast. So y'all can all like jump on. Okay. So I know we got viewers in Hawaii, Australia, the UK, South Africa. Y'all all over the place. And normally, I normally just do specific standard, Eastern, and Central in the US. But so The people overseas be like, well, what time is that? I know it's 8:30 p.m. UK time, but I will do like a little list of what time we will be live in your particular part of the world, as far as I know. Now, if you don't email me and I don't put you on the list, don't be mad at me, because you could have sent me a message and said what time, or you could look it up yourself. Eastern Standard U.S. time, 3:30. Okay, so you can not miss it. And it's going to be all signs, all 12 zodiac signs. We're going to do it live from Aries to Pisces. It was fun last time, so I'm hoping we'll have just as much fun on the next one. How you doing, Alicia, Jackie, Sunshine, and Linda Wolf? What's your name? Potterine Green. Okay, and Tony Neal Lopez. Welcome. Atomic Goddess. Dave Joseph. How y'all doing? Welcome. All right, Holy Spirit, what you got for the collective of all 12 zodiac signs? What is it that you got for the collective of all 12 zodiac signs? We start off with the Nine of Swords here in reverse. Hermit in the upright. Seven of Wands in reverse. Ten of Cups in reverse. I'm so sorry, Buy Breadsticks, that you lost your father. But God bless and may God be with you during your time. And thank you for your compliment about the channel. Hey, Saint Pigeon, Judgment in the upright. All right, so this is what we got. Nine of Swords in reverse. The Hermit here in the upright. The Seven of Wands is in reverse. The Ten of Cups is in reverse. And the Judgment is in the upright. Hey, Bobby Dale. How you doing, baby? I keep trying to push my little cords over. Okay, so let's talk about it. Somebody decided that they wanted to be stress-free. Ain't no need in me being stressed out. Ain't no more. There's no need in me losing sleep, being stressed out, going through the dark night of soul. I don't have to do any of that. Let me tell you why somebody has chosen this. I don't have to be stressed out if I'm by myself. Hermit, somebody has decided to go into their shell. Virgo energy here. Somebody has decided if I go into my shell and I go and I be by myself, then I don't stress myself out. So it looks like somebody has decided they're being single and by themselves, or just in their own space and energy. It's a lot safer. So it's a lot less stressful. So somebody has decided to no longer fight for a family dynamic. So here it is with the Seven of Wands in reverse, Ten of Cups in reverse. Somebody has decided to stop fighting for a family. But the energy kind of shifts at the end because Judgment here is in the upright. Now, I don't know if this is the person who is trying to be alone. Do they feel resurrected in their spirit? Or is this the person that they're leaving is going to try to rush in and ask them for judgment? Show me mercy. I know you don't want to fight for the family, but show me mercy anyway. But we're going to have to clarify this here and see what's going on there. How you doing, Anita and Lyra? Welcome to the channel. Let's talk about the Nine of Swords here in reverse. Why someone feels stress-free. Knight of Wands is in reverse. Three of Cups is in the upright. And the Empress is in the upright. Somebody has decided that they're going to leave this situation because somebody put them in a third party situation. Somebody's person is very sexually impulsive. They're running around with third parties. This person, I hate when it comes out, but y'all, people are so sexually fluid nowadays that it keeps coming out. Chew, excuse me. That's my new thing. Spirit be making me sneeze when I get my nose tickles. How you doing, Adar? Amar? Okay, well, thank you, baby. Hey, Vicky and Sandra, thank you for the God bless yous. I appreciate you. God bless y'all too. Thank you. Hey, George Jones. No, so listen, somebody was out here. I feel another tickle. I might have another sneeze. I feel it. I feel it. Knight of Wands, though, is here in reverse. Three of Cups. Thank you, sweetheart. And thank you, Quadamay, for you. God bless you. Thank you, everybody who said God bless you. I appreciate it. So here it is. With the Three of Cups, somebody felt like it would be stress-free, because if you remove yourself from a third-party situation, you don't have to worry about it. But what I was going to say about my Knight of Wands, I know I just said people are very sexual fluid. And I know we all get tired of hearing about somebody on down low behavior or bisexual, but it's true. There are a lot of people who are experimenting, and they're going on men and women that are really on both sides of the paradigm. So this person swings like that. They swing that way, and somebody does not want to be a part of it. So it's like, well, let me just remove myself from the equation, and then I don't have nothing to worry about. I don't have to worry about who you're sleeping with or what you're doing behind my back if you are over here doing whatever you're doing. How you doing, Strawberry Baby? Okay. And Simply Me, welcome to the channel. How you doing, Jeremy Jones? This person has decided that, listen, Empress is in the upright. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know why this just popped in my head. Either somebody is going to be stepping into their Empress energy by being alone, or somebody here could be pregnant due to this third party. It does look like somebody could have gotten one of their third parties pregnant. See how it's in front of this here? So somebody could have been hanging out, got someone pregnant due to being sexually impulsive, and someone else was like, no, I'm not. You bringing kids into the dynamic, that's a whole thing. I'll just leave. So somebody, there it is, Hermit. They're deciding to go ahead and just remove themselves, okay? Remove themselves here with the Hermit. Hermit here in the upright. All right, so somebody has decided to be alone. They do. I mean, and notice how she's standing out here in the. Now, even though this is not the Five of Pentacles, somebody may feel like they are left out in the cold, literally. You see how she's standing in the snow? Like, it's just be better if I just went off by myself. And notice how she's standing at a cliff and looking over. So this is somebody who wants to go on, it's almost like a spiritual journey to try to look at this from a higher perspective. You know, somebody wants to cheat. That, like, maybe it's some things I need to look at about myself, this person, the whole situation. And I need to really look at stuff from a higher perspective. So this is how it's looking. Somebody has decided to look at things from a higher perspective here with the Hermit. Holy Spirit, what you got for the Hermit in the upright? Yeah, see? Not King of Swords. This is you taking time to really examine and think here with the King of Swords here and the Ace of Cups. So it's like, let me really think about what I'm pouring all of my emotion into. You know, I was in this situation with this person. They've gotten someone else pregnant. You know, this makes you think a whole lot. Like, somebody is not as invested in the relationship as you are. And it may have changed how someone is really looking at stuff. So it's like, you know, you really need to look at what you're pouring into and what you're accepting. And so that hence the higher perspective. So in order to do that, though, somebody felt like the only way to get a higher perspective is to leave the situation. Chariot. Chariot here is in the upright. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to leave the situation because this is a lot for one person to take in. How you doing, Dina Musa? This is a lot. I'm finding out stuff I didn't know. You got a whole baby on the way. I'm finding out you're cheating. I'm also finding out you date both sexes. I didn't even know you were bisexual. That's a lot. And this is a lot for one person. They feel like to carry on their shoulders. Like, it's too much. It's just too much. You know how sometimes people, how you doing, Mr. and Mrs. Smith? You know how sometimes people will come in, and Jeremy Jones, how you doing, baby? You know how, like, sometimes people will come in and it's like, it's too much information all at once. It's hard to process, is the feeling I'm getting. Somebody has decided that, you know, maybe the juice is not worth the squeeze. Seven of Wands is in reverse. Maybe this is not worth fighting for. You know how, like, sometimes you could be like, I want to keep my marriage. I want to keep my family dynamic. I really want to work for this. But if somebody is out here blatantly showing you disrespect, is it really worth fighting for? This person clearly doesn't want the relationship, or they wouldn't have stepped out in the first place. Let's talk about the Seven of Wands here is in reverse. And I do get tired, believe it or not, y'all, of talking about cheating. But every day, there's somebody cheating. Every single day. Every single day. Every single day. Every single day. Linda Wolf said, you all please double tap your screens and let's get the likes up, please, and thank you. Let's talk about the Seven of Wands in reverse. So somebody has decided to take a step back and not fight for the connection. Eight of Swords here is in the upright. The High Priestess is in the upright. Temperance in reverse, Star in reverse. Somebody has decided that it's not worth fighting to be put in a mental prison. Staying would actually put me in some situations that I'm not going to foresee. One, my money could get caught up in this. It could end up hurting more by staying. I might not be able to walk away as easily. See how her legs are bound? I might not be able to walk away from this situation as easily if I were to stay in it. You know, sometimes like when you get caught up, people expect, oh, well, I have this child, they need money. And people will then like expect you to help. And I know that sounds crazy, but if depending on what type of commitment this is that this person is walking away from, sometimes people will be like, well, you know, like for instance, y'all, I was watching this thing the other day. This lady was cleaning out. She went to look for something and she ended up going in her husband's car, opened up his car door and was not looking for nothing in particular because she didn't think he was doing anything wrong, found a pregnancy test hidden under the seat. She brings it in the house and was like, whose test is this? It's not mine. So he finally admits, he goes, first she had found a dating profile. They had just moved to a new city. He had said it wasn't his. It's not mine. We don't have any friends. I was on there looking for us to have some friends. How you doing? Shaquin Arts? Something like that. Shakahin's Arts? I'm sorry, baby. I jacked your whole name up. Okay. No, baby, I'm not taking personal questions. How you doing, MKO? So he lies and says he was looking for friends. Then he turns around and she files the pregnancy test, and then that's when he admits he got somebody pregnant. Then he proceeds to look at his wife and say, well, I expected you to be there for me. You know, this is her first kid. This was a one-time thing. I don't want to leave the family. And, you know, we got baby clothes we could give to her. This was a one-time thing. I'm going to need your help to help me raise this kid. And she was like, you got to be effing kidding me. If you decide to stay in this, you're going to end up hurting yourself. And the longer you stay, the harder it is going to be to walk out unscathed. There's other things. See how she's blindfolded that will blindside you if you were to stay in such a situation. How you doing, Diana? Ebb and flow. Excuse me, you all. So that being said, somebody is choosing to use their intuition here with the High Priestess here in the upright. So here with the High Priestess in the upright, someone is like looking at being alone. See how she has that book? When you're by yourself, it's like searching. Notice how the book is right by her heart. It's like, let me search my heart to really see how I really feel about this. My intuition, my third eye, I'm spending time with God to look at this from a higher perspective. I have to protect my heart and I have to really understand how I really feel about what I'm going through. Now, as this person is in their High Priestess energy, they're not saying anything. You're not saying anything. You've isolated. You're by yourself. You're taking in this information. How you doing, Tina Harris? Temperance here is in reverse. Temperance in reverse is you feel out of balance. Somebody feels completely out of balance in their emotion. I mean, when you first find out you're in a third party situation and you've been in a committed relationship for a long, long time, you don't know how to alchemize it. If there is there a way to fix it? I don't even know. How do I know that this child is theirs? How do I know? Like, you don't know anything. Sometimes you're just blindsided in the moment. Star is in reverse. It felt like a hopeless situation going on here for someone. Like, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I feel currently in the moment, I feel hopeless, and I definitely feel like I'm in an 8 of Swords. So let's talk about the 10 of Cups. So this is somebody deciding, how you doing, D Scorpio and April Sunshine? Somebody has decided in the moment here with the 10 of Cups that I need to just go ahead and separate myself probably from this family dynamic. This is not really something I should fight for, because in a way you're fighting for somebody to disrespect you, which they have already shown you that they're disrespecting you, right? So let's get into the 10 of Cups. Did I miss anybody? No, I have not. Hello, Evelyn. All right. Let's see. 10 of Cups, Holy Spirit. What you got for the 10 of Cups? 10 of Cups. Everything. Oh, what is it? What I say? This is everything. Shoot, I done forgot the name of the doggone deck. What's the name of this deck? What is the name of this deck? I didn't forgot the name of the deck. I know that sounds so crazy, but this card is unique. This card is in the upright. Somebody wants to maintain their peace. 10 of Pentacles. I just named the deck, and I swear I'm hitting a blank. As I'm channeling, I'm hitting a blank. 8 of Cups here is in reverse. This might hurt. This might hurt is in the upright. Thank you, Spirit. Why am I hitting a blank? This might hurt is in the upright. 10 of Pentacles is in the upright. And the 8 of Cups. Now, the moment that you decide that you want to leave the family dynamic, somebody has decided that they want to make peace. They want to hold on to you. Do you see this? Do you see this? Now they're deciding that, I don't know, I can't let go. See how she's wrapped around this dog looking thing, this wolf thing. Oh no, I want to maintain the peace, baby. You're so loyal. You're so warm. You're so comfortable. And you know, sometimes people can get comfortable for what you bring to the table. This person's comfortable with your 10 Pentacles. You make life more comfortable for someone. You have money. I don't have to worry about a roof over my head or bills being paid or what my next move is going to be because you make my life comfortable. How you doing, Chemistry and John Dillon? Welcome to the channel. So here it is with the 8 of Cups here in reverse. This person likes that you make life more comfortable, so they want to come back to you. The moment that you're going, I'm done. But see, like I said, marriages and relationships are made up of more than just sex. They're made up of, you bring a lot to the table. Moral support, love, bills, money. Y'all share so much. And so they like the fact that they live a very comfortable lifestyle. So they want to make peace with you. So they want to come back and try to make it work. How you doing, JP, the God? So let's talk about judgment here in the upright. Judgment here in the upright. So somebody would like to, remember I said I didn't know where we were going with that judgment. So somebody would like to, the energy did shift. Somebody wants to resurrect the relationship. They feel like it's worth fighting for. Hey, JP. Bit by Charlie will join us after she stops driving. Let's see, judgment. Judgment in the upright. Hello, Lorna. Queen of Wands is in the upright. 4 of Wands is in the upright. 2 of Wands. Somebody's plan is, listen, I'm going to change and I'm going to fight for my marriage. Somebody feels like the plan is they need to go through a transformation. Queen of Wands. They're confident that they can change. I'm making a plan to change. And in doing so, 4 Wands here in the upright, I will be able to maintain this marriage, hold on to it. I don't want to leave the marriage. They're already saying you're very stable. You're 10 of Pentacles. There's legacy wealth with you. There's comfortability with you. So somebody is like, okay, so their plan is to change so that they can resurrect the relationship. How you doing, Latia Jack? And Mary Stallworth. Okay. I see you, Latia Chat from Rockland, California. Grand evening to you as well. So here it is. This is somebody who wants to hold on to you. But see, you're closed off to the idea with the 4 of Cups. You're closed off to the idea of them holding on to you because there's somebody here that's pregnant. Empress. They've gotten one of the third parties pregnant. And you're like, I don't want to hear nothing you have to offer. Didn't you get somebody pregnant? Once you start introducing extra people, and I'm not just talking about, your cheating person, but like y'all start making people, like little people. That changed the game. That's a game changer. That is a game changer. When somebody starts having kids, you're realizing like, okay, you have checked out, closed off, checked out. Emotionally, it's like you don't have a lot to give as far as the Page of Cups. I don't want to hear it. To me, this is almost like say I don't have no more else to give. I don't have no more else to give for sure, and I definitely don't have no more money to give because it's like you don't trust the giving any money because they would take it straight to their third party that just got pregnant. So it's like, do you see what I'm saying? Sometimes it's just easier to walk away. So somebody has decided to look at the truth. Sometimes now the person that was trying to look at the truth though is your person that wants to come back towards you. How you doing, Angel? So here it is. This is somebody who has decided that, okay, goodbye, Angel. JP, get Angel, please. No, or I get her. If you can't get her, thank you. Go find something else to do, sweetheart. God bless you, but go find something else to do. You believe that strongly, start a channel. Okay, thank you. All right, so that being said, let's keep going, please. Sorry for the disruption. Justice here. Somebody wants to come back to you. They want to tell you the truth. They want to make it right. And they want to bounce out the scales. So they're willing to tell you, I guess, whatever they was doing behind the curtain, their secrets. Their plan is to come back and make a change because now they're looking at stuff from a higher perspective. See, when people cheat, they're moved by lust a lot of times. In the moment, I felt attraction. In the moment, I felt lust. But it's not until sometimes people take a step back that they realize, hey, what I'm losing is a lot. I'm losing a lot. If I stay in a situation like this, I'm losing more than just my partner here, who I already showed that I don't really care about because I was cheating. I might be losing wealth and stability. So this is somebody who is like trying to look at stuff from a higher perspective. Now, as they're starting to look at this from a higher perspective as the Queen of Swords in the upright, you, Page of Swords in reverse, Three of Wands in reverse. You're saying, no, I'm closed off. I don't want to hear it. You're blocking this person on social media. You don't want to talk to them. There's really nothing left to say. You got someone pregnant. There's really nothing. I mean, you have a family with someone else. At this point is your stance. There's nothing to talk about. You self-sabotaged when you showed up emotionally immature and decided to make a person start a family with someone else. There's nothing to talk about. That type of sabotage, how could we move forward? How can we move forward from that? That is a lot for any person to deal with. So you're taking an exit stage left. How you doing, Miss Pitts? So you're leaving. You're leaving this behind because it's like that's doing too much. That's doing way, way too much. All right. So we have the Nine of Wands. This person sees that you don't want to give out any money anymore. And this is really making them feel vulnerable. The fact that you used to come through and balance out their scales financially. See, you're a Ten of Pentacles by yourself. But now you're putting them in a vulnerable position when you decide, okay, I'm not looking out for you anymore. I'm backing up. The moment you back up, they start to feel the instability. King of Pentacles in reverse. This is you. I'm not giving to this. And you feel like that is justice for you to not give to it. Who in their right mind feel like they have to give to a relationship and you done out here and you went and made a whole baby? Justice for me is walking away, child. It peacefully walking away at that. That's justice because I'm peacefully walking away. Because like you could have acted a whole fool. People do it every day. How you doing, sweet Gail? I've been calling you sweet gal, but it's sweet Gail. How you doing, baby? Welcome. All right. Jamite, hey, baby. I don't know how I missed you, but welcome to the channel. All right, so let's get into it. Mountain Lover, what's up? So you're removing yourself. You're taking back your stability. But the moment that you pull back, this is when somebody decides that they want to take y'all's relationship seriously. See, remember, they want to come into the Four of Wands. They would like to marry you for stability. So they are wanting to come towards you and marry you. So this is now them looking at stuff from a higher perspective. Like the person you cheat with, why don't they go marry the person they made the baby with? Because they're looking at something from a financial standpoint. It's better to be with you. You have money. Do you see, light team? You have money. So when I look at this from a higher perspective, I need to be somewhere where I'm going to live a comfortable lifestyle. See, lust was lust. But at the end of the day, bills are bills. I need to be with this person. So there they go. How you doing, B? Vegan? I'm thinking about going back vegan. I eat chicken and turkey and fish sometimes, but I think about to go back. Hey, there go my boo-boo bear, Martin Simpson. Hey, baby. Y'all please excuse the nose itches. You seen spirits making me sneeze earlier. 5 of Pentacles. This person's plan, even though you're not talking to them, they plan on coming out the cold with you. Huh. I don't like how. I mean, they said they're going to try to change. You don't want to hear it. For you, it's a done data. Done data. That means I'm done. Done data, nada. We're not doing this again. Nada, 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 another day. We're done. Done data. I am all the way done. Fool is in reverse because they self-sabotage. You got a baby, man. I can't ignore that. King of Wands is in reverse. Now, this person, what's crazy to me, collective, is that they're looking at you as though you're still an option. King of Wands is in reverse. They're looking at you like you are still an option to choose from. Well, you know, my person is the best person because they have the best salary. And you've already removed yourself from being an option. But they keep looking at you like they still got some sort of hope that, you know, collective will be here for me. That'll be cool. Yeah, they'll be here. Knight of Swords is in reverse. Tower in reverse. This person now wants to slow down now that they're losing stability. See, when you pull back, that's when they start really going, like, want to pump their brakes with the third parties. Oh, wait. My lifestyle's changing. Wait. I'm experiencing towers. Wait. The foundation under me that used to catch me when I fall. My person who used to come through and I could call that had legacy wealth that made my life comfortable. And now I'm having towers. Now they want to back up. Cannot. Now they want to back up. They want to back up. Here they come. Now they want to come in as the King of Cups. Now they're like, well, hold on. Let me show collective some love. Now they want to show you love and act like they got their life together. All of a sudden, you know, now that I'm looking at stuff from a higher perspective, you are truly the best choice for me. I want to be with you. Devil is in the upright. This is somebody they want to come in and show you love, but see, you're like, how can I start over with somebody who is the devil? You're toxic. You're karmic. You have a sex problem. You have a drug or alcohol problem. You have a problem with needing lots of validation, attention, people fawning over you. See all these people at the bottom of this devil here, fawning over the devil, fighting, kissing, lusting, desiring. This person, they got too much going on for you. And to you, it's just all too much. So Fool is in reverse. Like, I don't want another start with somebody who is karmic. You just don't want to do it. See, and you don't want to come in and rescue them. So while they're looking at you as the best choice, you have took your bag and pulled all the way back. Like, you're not going to put yourself in a vulnerable position. You're pulling all the way back, Four of Swords. This person, all they can do is think about slowing down. Oh my God. All they do is day and night think about the Four of Swords in reverse. Okay, how am I going to get the nail out of the coffin? How am I going to get back to collective? I need to slow down with the third parties. How am I going to win my person back? So now it's like, yeah, they're over here trying to figure out how they're going to win you back. How am I going to win my person back? Because if I don't, I won't have any money. I got to win my person back. Yeah, the reason I'm looking like this is because I don't understand the cheater mindset. You showed somebody you don't give a damn about them. You got something. You didn't care about this person so much so you was effing around with someone else to the point where you made another child with someone else. And then you have the nerve to go, well, how am I going to get them back? You're not. You're not. But to sit here, and it feels like a waste of energy. Thank you, P. Dalton, for the $5 super chat, baby. May God bless you tenfold. I appreciate you, sweetheart. God bless. Hey, Diana Jennings. Welcome to the channel. And welcome to the channel, P. Dalton. Hey, Carrie Coney. Welcome. it's like they're still looking at you like there's hope. And like there's no hope. You're not going to win your person back. Nobody wants to be chosen just for their money. Now, there are some people who do. They buy people. They buy affection. But clearly your person don't feel bad. Whoever we're talking about in the collective, they don't mind being alone. It's a lot less stressful being alone. So how are you going to convince them that they should be a part of this bull crap? And I'm sorry, y'all. It just gets so redundant to see these people like, I'm going to win them back. Like, no, you're not. You're wasting everybody's time here because you're not accepting the truth. You blew it. Like, you blew it. You blew it. You blew it. Ace of Wands. See? How you doing? I see the light. Grand night to you too, baby. Ace of Wands here is in reverse. See, look here. Ace of Wands in reverse. You're not even attracted to this person anymore. You want to go in a whole nother direction. Oh no, this is too toxic. I don't even want to be nowhere near this. You got third parties. I ain't gonna lie. If I was sitting in this seat, I find out my person had a baby. You've been cheating. Now you tell me out, not only are you cheating, but now I find out you sleep with men and women. Like, dog, that's a lot. That is a lot. That's a lot. That is a lot. And so here with the Ace of Wands, you don't even find this person attractive. Them and their sexual perversions is very unattractive to you. Five of Wands. Well, here they come, though, trying to apologize for trying to have it their way. All right, JP, I'm a panic, baby. Thank you. I was waiting on you to say something. That way you don't have to keep doing it. World is in reverse. This is somebody whose plan is to come back to you. No, this ain't over. It's not over for me and collective. I'm coming back. I'm going to turn up the charm. I'm going to turn up the love. Three of Pentacles is in reverse. I'm going to be done with third parties. I truly am. I'm about to be done with third parties. Now, is it possible for people to not cheat? Yes. But the likelihood of you cheating again goes up very exponentially if you've already done it. Six of Wands. Somebody said they're going to stop cheating so that they can bring the peace back to the situation. What's up, noob? What's up, D Forest? How y'all doing? Welcome to the channel. Five of Cups. This is somebody who is like, now they regret cheating. They want to bring the peace. Two of Swords. But you don't want to hear it. You're at a stalemate. You don't want to hear it. You feel like you have to protect yourself. And rightfully so. Queen of Cups is in the upright. This person feels like you've been really holding back your love from them. Four of Pentacles with the Queen of Cups here. You've been protecting your heart space. And they know that you used to really love them. But they feel like you're holding back your love. You're holding back sexual attention. Hence the pentacle between the legs there. You're not having sex with this person. You're just pretty much living your life and going to work, doing you. And this person feels like you've been holding back love from them, knowing that they want to come back to you. How you doing, Johnny? I'm not taking personal questions. This is interesting. Eight of Wands. This person's getting ready to come towards you and talk to you. They're rushing in. They want to talk to you about how can we get into alignment. What if we move slow? I want to start slow. I want to keep the peace. Can we start over? Can we take it, take it slow? Hey, Diana. So one of y'all's people going to ask to take it slow. And you're going to be like, why? You've already showed me who you are. Take what slow? You've already been out here behind my back disrespecting me. There goes Light Team. So what is there to take slow? When we was in, listen. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. When you was in a relationship with this person, if they was cheating on you, y'all's relationship was not progressing. I can put money on it. This person was ghosting you, probably gaslighting you, talking to you sideways. Y'all's relationship was not growing. So thank you, Spirit. So when they come in and they say, well, let's take it slow. The relationship was already moving at a snail's pace because you was already occupied elsewhere. So whoever this is, I don't know if they look at this stuff from a higher perspective. Because see, you took the time to get in a hermit mode. You're looking at this from a higher perspective. You can't take something slow, which was already moving at a snail's pace, because your person was emotionally unavailable. So 9 times out of 10, while they talking about moving slow, you're like, but you've already been doing stuff behind my back. Once the trust is gone, there is no relationship. Where there's no communication, where there's no trust, where there's no loyalty, and the disrespect gets loud, there is no relationship. It's just none. And I tell you all the time, in the words of Kevin Gates, disloyalty gets met with distance. They're the reason why there's a wedge between y'all. They're the reason why you decided to go over here and sit down. They're the reason. You chose other people over me. You like these people so much so. You had so much fun. You made some more kids. Stay over there. Stay over there is what I be hearing collective say. Stay on over there. Hey, Terry Bumblebee. Just go and stay over there. Good night, Linda. Appreciate you, boo. You have a beautiful good night, sweetheart. Hey, Holly. How you doing, boo? Look, came in here. I know that's right, these Scorpio. People fall out of love when there's continuous betrayal. Now this person wants to come and talk to you, and you're like, talk to me for what? Move slow for what? See, the fact that you was already sneaking behind my back, you're caught up, baby. And now I'm guarded. I have to protect myself, is what you're saying. Go back over there with your other options. This is what you tell somebody. Why act like you're caught up? Just go back to all those options. Go back over there. I'm closed out. Just a vacancy. Love don't live here anymore. It's just a vacancy over here, baby. The love is gone. You might as well just go on back over there to your other options. You have so many of them. You got men, you got women. Pick whoever you want to be with and be with them. I don't care. I'm chilling. I'm over here with me and God. This is what the collector said. I'm over here with me and God. I'm having my spiritual journey. I'm on the top of the mountain with my little lampstand. It's just me and the divine. Look at this stuff from higher perspective. Go head on. Go. Pick whoever you want to be with them. But you can't pick me. Because I'm not an option. Because I've already left. This is what collector's saying. You're not an option, collective. You're not an option. You tell them to go be with whoever. Pick whichever one they want. How you doing, Wink 2188? Who is this here? Hello, Tone's wife. Nine of Cups. See, you tell them. You communicate. You telling this person straight to their face. Go choose your other options. You already showed me what you want. You telling them they are in alignment. You already told me what you want. When you overindulged. You already telling me what you want. Like, why do you need to talk to me when you've already shown me by your actions? And actions speak louder than words. Actions speak louder than words. You've already shown me you're not invested. You don't even, this person, truth be told, with that, this right here, I could easily say they want to come back and you're like, for what? Your love has already been closed off for me. This person don't love you and you know it. Because if they did, love would have brought their ass home last night. In the words of Halle Berry in the movie. That movie, you know, with Eddie Murphy. What's that doggone movie? Boomerang. Love should have brought your ass home. And then Tony Braxton turned around and sung a song. Love should have brought you home last night. You should have been with me. Should have been right by my side. Baby, do 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 do. Y'all know that song. Love should have brought your ass home. Don't talk to me about love now. Don't talk to me. You might as well keep doing what you've been doing. Hello, how you doing, sweetheart? How you doing, Clifford Bees? Y'all know the song. I don't know all the lyrics, but y'all get what I'm saying. Love should have brought you home. That's the song. By Extreme. Brighton one. I'm going to look it up. Okay. You said More Than Words by Extreme. I'm going to look that up. I'm going to look it up. And if I forget, I'm going to come back to the chat and look it up. Two of Cups. See? Don't talk to me about love when you overindulge. This is what you're saying. I know what I'm channeling. Hey, Mary. Ace of Swords. Actually, that's a perfect movie to go with this reading. Has anybody seen the movie Boomerang from the 90s? It came out with Thank You Spirit when I was a kid. This is the whole story. Now, he didn't get nobody pregnant, but he was a player. He was out here. Now, he wasn't bisexual in the movie, but he was cheating on Halle Berry's. Eddie Murphy's character was cheating on Halle Berry in the movie. And she was a sweet girl. She had a good job. He worked. He had a good job. His friends thought she was a good girl. And one of his friends even like, dude, why is you dogging this girl? Like, she's a good girl. But he liked Robin Givens' character, who was coming out there with her goodies. Even Eartha Kitt was in that movie. I remember because she would be like, darling, hello, Marcus. I love Eartha Kitt. Y'all remember that? Oh my God. Does anybody remember that? That was so funny. Do y'all remember that? If you haven't seen that movie, you should read it. Boomerang. But yeah, the truth, you tell this person the truth. You did not love me because you was out here doing stuff behind my back. And Halle Berry looked at Eddie Murphy's character and literally said, love should have brought you home last night. Like, you can't fake that now you give a damn. When all your actions said you did not give a damn. Like, you just didn't give a damn. Now, I can't remember that movie. I was a kid when that came out. I remember that. I know he cheated, but I don't remember if him and Halle Berry ended up together in the end of the movie. I hope that they didn't because, that's trash. I don't remember the end. I just remember him cheating. Oh, God, it would be horrible if he ended up with her character after dogging her. Like, girl, self-respect. Magician is in reverse. 9 of Pentacles. This person feels like the truth is that they can't meet their goals unless they're attached to your money. Your person sounds like a lowlife. They can't meet their goals unless they're attached to you and your wealth. They have no character. Ain't none. They're manipulative. They have no character. You don't love this person. You only want to use them for their wealth. Like, dude. They did end up together. Oh, don't tell me that, S. Darby. Look, I was just thinking about reading it. I can't. 6 of Cups. This person's like, I'm coming back. I'm coming back to you. I'm going to be on my best behavior. I'm going to be loyal. Because they said they're going to change. I'm going to be loyal. I'm going to be sweet. I'm going to be loving. I'm going to be kind. How you doing, Joshua Burke? And how you doing, S. Darby? Welcome to the channel. Noob said, shake your baby. 6 of Wands is in reverse. Noob. The moon is in reverse. The 8 of Pentacles is in reverse. One more, please, Holy Spirit. And the sun is in reverse. Listen, this person wants to come and show you love. And you're like, why? Don't try to act like you want to pay me attention now. Don't pay me attention now. It's like, you don't look like, I don't want it. I'm cool. Don't pay me attention now. And so what they don't see is this person's going to come to you. And I think that they think that you're going to, because they're playing off of the feelings that they think you have for them. They know that you're a Queen of Cups. You're a sweet person. Even if you're a guy, you're a sweetheart. And so they think they're going to play on your emotions and you're not going to go anywhere. You're not going to go anywhere. All I got to do is show you some affection. Your fault. This is what they think they're going to see. If I come in and I tell you the truth, you're not, they think that it could work, but you're saying no. They need to look at the truth. You're not giving this any more of your attention. You're not putting this person up on a pedestal. You don't want to work with this person. Truth be told, I'm not happy with you. Being attached to you or knowing that you want to attach to me for my money doesn't make me happy. So you're saying it doesn't make you happy. So you're going to go head on. Hey, that's Sasha. Hey, Sasha. How you doing, girlie? Welcome. You said for about 15 seconds. Death is in reverse. 5 of Wands in reverse. 10 of Swords in the upright. Two of Pentacles in the upright. And the Knight of Pentacles is in the upright. Let's talk about it. This person is like, listen, I promise you I can change. I'm going to come in. I'm going to give you loving kindness. And I believe that if I do, then this will get rid of the chaos and conflict. And you looking at them like, do you know all the stuff you did behind my back? Do you know that I know that you repeatedly cheated on me? Repeatedly. Not one time, not 2 times, not even 10 times for some of y'all. Some of y'all's people are serial cheaters. This person, you tell them, you juggled me, baby. You hurt me and put 10 swords on my back, repeatedly juggling me. This is why me and you will never work. So you don't want what they're offering. What they're offering you is a life of unhappiness, is what you're saying. What you offer me is a life of unhappiness, and I don't want it. Woo! Tell me how you really feel. Okay, Page of Pentacles is in the upright. Queen of Pentacles is in, Page of Pentacles upright. Queen of Pentacles reverse. Lovers upright. Emperor in reverse. Wheel of Fortune. You feel like the only reason you come back to me is because you broke. See, you got more kids on the way. That's more money going out the door. Whether this is the feminine that's having a baby, you know, well, it is a feminine, but I'm saying, I don't know if your person, like my guys, did your girl get pregnant by a third party? Or did your guy get a girl pregnant? I don't know. It's all different for whoever this is. But this person don't have any money. And you know, the only reason that they want to redo the relationship is because they broke. And that does not concern you because you don't care. I'm not giving to the partnership anymore. Why would I give to a partnership with somebody who is irresponsible? I'm not giving to someone who dropped their position. Emperor in reverse. This is Aries energy. So you're basically telling somebody you need to go. I'm not giving to this. I don't want to give to it. You cheat. You create chaos, and I have good luck without you here. You feel like the only reason this person's coming back to you is for good luck. That's the only reason they're making your offer. You feel like this can never get off the ground because 9 times out of 10, this person's going to cheat on you again. They're going to cheat again. I mean, I'll be honest with you. If you find out your person like everybody, 9 times out of 10, to me, and they never disclose to you that they get down like that, what is the likelihood of them being straight with you about anything? You couldn't trust them around friends. I wouldn't trust them around nobody. I can't trust, like, I couldn't trust you in a room with men or women. I couldn't trust you. I wouldn't trust them around nobody. No matter how old they are, I just would be like, you have a problem, clearly. I'm going to go hang out with my homeboy, or she telling you, I'm going to go hang out with my homegirl. Like, I don't know, no. And you know this can't get off the ground because things will quickly get out of control. This will make you weak, baby. This is a real messed up situation where when you look at this from a higher perspective, you're the one who's going to pay the cost. You're the one who's going to constantly be hurt over and over and over again. And who wants to be put in a situation where they're constantly being hurt? And see, and then, you know, can I be honest with you, collective? And I want, listen, especially my collective on my channel, I need y'all to really understand something. I want you to trust your intuition more than you trust anybody else. I mean, the Most High in your intuition. Y'all will trust somebody else's word before you trust your own. So like if this person, for instance, say, well, I won't cheat anymore. You're dropping listening to yourself and trusting what they say more than you trust yourself. You got to get out the habit. People do that all the time, but you got to start trusting when somebody shows you who they are. We got to start believing them on the first go round, because then let's say you go back, right? They cheat again. Now you mad at you because you didn't listen to you. I knew it. I'm so mad at myself. I knew you was going to do this. And I hate when I see people say, I'm so mad at myself. I knew you were going to do this, but you ignored it because you wanted to believe in what this person is telling you. And it's so hard to watch people go through that. It's like, how you doing, Roderick and Mizu? Yeah, you got to see the signs. And this person, it shows you in every which way. You say it's rare people change for one person. People change for themselves. They don't change for you. Most people are not going to change for you. They're going to change for themselves. And if they do try to change, that's why they tell you don't change for nobody else. Because the change is temporary. Only reason this person, they want you back. As soon as they got your money back, they out the door again. Yeah, some people will just put up with stuff. You're right about that. Be vegan. Some people will just say whatever they need to say so they have a person. Like some people love to say, this is my man, this is my girl, this is my husband, this is my wife. But sometimes, hey man, them relationships don't always be all they cracked up to be. How you doing, Sugar's Walk? Especially when you're stuck in a situation with somebody disrespecting you. Oh no. How am I dead on Tone's wife? This shouldn't even be resonating for you. You got a whole husband. That just makes me worried, honey. Where's this resonating for you? But I'm serious. People do say that. People do. They just want to say they have somebody. But then behind the scenes, you really be going through your own personal hell because somebody's disrespecting you. And this is why Spirit be like, y'all be better off sometimes being by yourself. Not that God wants you to be by yourself. He doesn't want, he but he do get tired of seeing y'all cry. Crown. Some of y'all are about to be in new relationships. There's a new relationship coming in. There will be an acknowledgement of your own success. Material wealth will be coming true. Some of y'all are going to move to a higher status. Get ready with table. So some of y'all are getting ready to move. Ooh, I'm getting a big old cold chill. Ooh, confirmation. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Well, what's your name? So we don't have to call you Tone's wife. We'll call you by your name. All right. What I was going to say is some of y'all who are getting these new relationships, this is going to be a divine collaboration. Okay, Krista. I'm going to try to remember that, Krista. When you come in, if I forget to call you that, just put your name and I'm going to try my best to remember. New relationships are coming in, and this new relationship is going to be a collaboration between you and this person. This is somebody, listen, they're going to acknowledge your success. And it says material wealth is also happening for you because you're moving up in status, hence the crown. Some of y'all will be getting divine messages. So in other words, you're going to be getting signs, synchronicities, and omens that your life is getting ready to move in this direction. Okay. This person that you're going to have this new relationship with, y'all going to have open conversations. They're going to be fair. They're going to negotiate with you. It will be equal. Okay. This person will be good at conflict resolution, and they're going to be fair. So congratulations. That's the second confirmation that we have had this week. This is the second one this week that you all will be getting new love. Okay. And this is somebody who it kind of goes with the one we had on Monday where y'all remember I called it the super soaker, but this person's going to be in alignment with you. They're going to be very easygoing, laid back. You see what I'm saying? Somebody who is going to work with you. Completely different than anything you've ever dated before. Some of y'all, these people are not your usual type. Very good looking, these people. Bible. Oh, you and this person will probably share. You all will probably be sharing Bible. This Bible's out here. You don't have to be a part of the Bible. You could be of any religion, okay? But it says that this card is saying you and this person will be spiritually protected. You both will share some sort of spiritual knowledge with one another. You're going to feel safe with this person. You and this person are going to be like, it's almost going to feel like community, like a soul tribe connection type thing. So you and this person, maybe you're going to find them in the soul tribe. I don't know. But here it says both of you all will have faith of some sort. You don't have to be religious. You could be spiritual, any type of spirituality. But y'all are going to share that in common. You're going to have a healing connection. One where you are deeply able to reflect on divine guidance, true love, and truth. True love and truth. Truth. So this person's honest. And it's going to be because they live by divine guidance. So that's how they love. Their love comes with truth because they're going by divine guidance. Does that make sense? So it doesn't mean that they have to be Christian per se, because I mean, when you're spiritual, you be whatever. But that because of how they feel about their spirituality, they're going to always love in truth and tell you the truth. Okay. Star is here in the upright. Man, y'all getting everything upright. This is somebody you will grow with. This is somebody where the love will be, have a lot of hope and progress. Hey, Jimmy Armstrong from Pittsburgh, Mississippi. You so welcome, sweetheart. This is somebody where y'all are going to grow in the relationship. It's going to be very progressive, this relationship you're in, because you're going to have all this divine guidance. So this is not just a regular relationship. This is one where it's almost like the divine putting you with your person. All right. And like I said, and again, it keeps saying it is protected. This relationship is going to be heavily protected by the divine. And and they're also going to be protecting you guys' new opportunities. So like when y'all come together, y'all going to have a lot of new opportunities that are going to come your way. This will be a peaceful love connection, one where there's wisdom, faith, and tranquility. So it's very peaceful. Very comfortable, this relationship. Bowl is in the upright. This relationship will also, some of y'all, okay, listen. If you're looking for a divine feminine, you're going to find it. If it's a divine masculine, you're going to find it. This is somebody where you're going to celebrate prosperity. You're going to have a lot of promises, potential, generosity, rituals. So this person might keep their promises. This relationship is going to have a lot of potential. Your person's also very generous. They have their own little rituals. This person, everybody has their own rituals. Now they are very spiritual. So like this person, I don't know, they could do like ancestor veneration. They might be an avid, they could read any spiritual book of wisdom. This person could be, they have their own little habits and way of doing it, but they do it ritualistically, whatever they do. This is somebody who, it says, very fruitful. So this relationship is going to grow. You know how your last relationship, remember how I just said, because your person was cheating, it was like the relationship really didn't go anywhere because they were distracted with other options. So this relationship is going to progress because this person's focused on you. You all are going to have that such good communication that when you sit down and y'all start talking and you collaborate, you're going to make money, you're going to be on the same page, and it's just going to work. It's just going to work. It kind of reminds me, I don't know, I just seen Cinderella putting her foot in that glass shoe. It's the perfect fit. Whoever you are moving towards is the perfect fit for you. So congratulations. How you doing, Samantha? Trip Tot, how you doing? And Catherine, welcome to the channel. So I like this. So far, it looks like my collective is really moving towards love. How you doing, Frankie? You said you're hoping the person on your heart comes back. Well, good luck, baby. Sometimes we want people back because we're not done learning. And when I say we're not done learning, you're not done learning a lot about you're not done learning from your person. You're not done learning about yourself. Vase is in reverse. Someone else will feel now when you're being crowned and getting all these blessings and you got this new job and all this material wealth, somebody else is going to feel a loss in their home, fortune, or finances. Remember, your person felt like if they weren't tied to you, they were going to lose money. And that's exactly what's happening here with Vase in reverse. So there will be a loss in their fortunes. They're also going to be in relationships where the love is not reciprocated. So yours is over here growing because y'all are very fruitful. Y'all are on the same page. Well, they're going to be in a lot of loveless relationships where there's no equal reciprocity. And they're also going to experience a lot of breakups. So like all these third parties that they ran into, they're going to have problems with it. They're going to be breakups. There's going to be a lot of emotional baggage that comes with these third-party connections that they have. It's going to be a lot of miscommunication. How you doing, Elon? Hey, Travis James. Baby, I'm not taking personal questions, sweetheart. Hey, George Alberto. Welcome to the channel, sweetheart. Terry Collins, that's me to you. Hey, baby. Sickle. Sickle is out here. Ooh, child. This is bad. Your person that you are leaving, their relationships will go sour and they will end. Someone will actually scam them. Okay. It says someone will scam them. They're going to experience business failures and they're going to meet a lot of untrustworthy people. Oof. Looks like y'all, like you guys in the U.S., baby. You and this person, y'all on two different pages. Dying flowers. We always get this, and it came in reverse. This person will feel overcome with loss, sadness. They'll be stuck living in the past of what they used to have. This person is regretful. They're going to feel like they're learning lessons from their past mistakes. Hey, George. Thank you, Quadamay, for the flower. Hey, Be Vegan. You say it's Carmen. I see George said he is low, baby girl. He is low. It says pen is in the upright here. This person is going to feel like they need to be more transparent and outspoken. They need to use wisdom. And they're going to see on this card with pen, it says somebody else is going to get promotions and be more creative and hard work will pay off and they're going to feel confidence. So it's like they're going to be over here going through lots of loss in their relationships, lots of loss in their finances, lots of loss in their self-esteem, feeling like a failure. And you're over here just confident, radiating in a relationship completely opposite of what they're going through. That is crazy. Hey, Ben Wild. Torch. It says this person has danger ahead. See, lots of losses and failures. They're going to have to be careful of other people's intentions. So it's like they're going to feel panicked, disappointments in their relationships. They're going to feel a lot of disappointment and they're going to feel fear. So basically everything they did to you is what they're getting back. That's what it sounds like to me. What you put out in the universe the universe is like one big old boomerang. You send it out, it comes back to you. Whatever you put out is what you get back. And this is exactly how this person feels. They are out here putting it out, and now they're going to get it back. Ain't that something? Light bulb. Their dreams, light bulb is in reverse. Because this is how it's supposed to hang down. But this is in reverse. Their dreams will not be manifesting. Again, more failures, lots of illness, problems. See, when you lay up with a lot of people, that's how you get illnesses. So this person could actually get an STD. They're going to feel distraught due to all the problems that they have. Looking like they're going to have a lot of problems. Look ahead, like illnesses. And this is going to make them distraught. They're going to feel like they wasted all their time and energy. They're not even going to be able to focus. Interesting. Your person it sounds like they're going to be going through it. Scroll. Somebody else will complete cycles and accomplish all their tasks. They have hidden intelligence, knowledge that they will let out. Good news and positive ways to shine. Where somebody else has wisdom. So they're unfocused while you over here just got wisdom and shining bright. Ciao. Hey, Valentine. To be out here and going through this, ciao. Living flowers. Woo, look at y'all. Y'all gonna be some living flowers. You're gonna live a happy life. Very prosperous. You're gonna feel so fulfilled. You're gonna feel alive, positive, happy events in the future, and very successful. Can't make it up. Ring. And it's in the upright. Congratulations. Somebody will be going into a commitment, long-term goals. You're gonna have a supportive I'm getting a big old cold chill. This is true. Somebody about to get engaged. Your next relationship, you're going to get engaged or married. The savings, someone has feelings for you, and it will be a lot of love. It is coming with living flowers. So that happy that happy life. All right. I'm so excited. It says photographs is at the bottom of the deck. It says somebody is going to need to seek advice from others, because they're going to wish that they had listened. Maybe to their self, because they're forever seeking advice from other people with photographs here. This is somebody who has a lot of anxiety about the past. Their memories are going to really bother them. They need to focus on more important things, Spirit says. How you doing, Karen Langford? Charlotte, how you doing? In the joy of angels. Hello. Pram. Look, there go a little baby carriage. It says, now listen. Your person is expecting, but this is about you all, because this is an upright. It says you're going to have a fulfillment in your home and in your family life. Your goals will be attainable. And Spirit says this is a checkerboard floor, honey. Somebody was out here playing chess. Your life goals are attainable. Some of y'all are actually, listen, if you can give birth, only if you can give birth. You're still young enough to carry a child. Some of y'all will have children with your new person. Now, if you can't give birth, then you will just be flaunting your success to the world with your person, because y'all going to be so successful. Y'all going to probably have businesses. This is going to be like a business collaboration. Y'all are going to make money babies, while the other person may also have money and have a happy family life. Somebody going to be taking time off because they're going to have a baby. Hey, Diva Tank. Congratulations on all of y'all who are going to be new mothers and fathers, because your next person is going to have a baby. Storm is out here and it's in reverse. It says the air will be clear. There will be calmness and peace after all the chaos. You will feel restored. Your troubles will almost be over. You're going to go through a transition. And on this side, chain is in reverse. So you're going to go through a transition while your person, it says chaining something harmful, breaking free from toxic people, breaking free from toxic habits. Actually, that's you. You're leaving toxic habits and people behind, and you're going to get away from anything that's harmful. So congratulations, collective. I like this. So this is really just double confirmation from our message. Earlier I had gave y'all the descriptions of what your person looked like. Tall, fine, packing in the middle. And this time, Spirit is just talking about more on the relationship side. How y'all are going to collaborate. How you're going to come together and have a family or businesses and spirituality. And how y'all going to come together and really fit that way. So y'all have gotten new love messages across a couple of readings this week. Put it all together for those of y'all who manifested love. And you got yourself what you should be looking for. How you doing? Kaya. So very interesting. I'm really excited. So Spirit gave y'all physical descriptions, and now we're talking about the more practical stuff for my master manifestors who have manifested love and did all the self-healing work. Do you all mind double tapping the screen and getting the likes up, please, and thank you. Quadabay said he excited. I know that's right. You should be excited if you manifested love. It's an exciting time to finally be with somebody who feels right. It's not a struggle. The feelings are mutual. I can only imagine. I can only imagine. You ain't doing all the work. They come with equal give and take. Beautiful. That's beautiful. Ooh, first card out we have is guides. You need to listen to your spirit guides. You have angels, guardians, ancestors, and guidance that want to give you protection. So listen to your spiritual guidance, because they're out here trying to protect you, especially when it comes to your dating. Those of y'all dating or making money moves, please listen to your spirit guides. They're going to help save you a lot of time, pain, and heartache if you do. All right. It says beginnings. What's the butterfly there? It says new seasons, rebirth, or fresh start. So some of y'all are getting ready. Listen, we're getting ready to come up on a new season pretty soon. It'll be spring. And during this time, that's the real new year. Some of y'all might feel like a sense of rebirth or renewal. You're going to get a fresh start. Some of you guys are transcending because you are ascending. Okay. Some of you all will also be transmuting all this negative stuff. A lot of my collective, y'all have been heartbroken, ran through the mud. I don't care if you're same sex. I don't care if you are bisexual. A lot of y'all, or even heterosexual, you've had to learn how to transmute all that negativity and put it into projects and focusing on other things in your life, self-healing, becoming your highest and best self. And so a lot of you guys have transmuted so much of that energy that you're transformed. And this is why we're able to talk about new love finally, because a good majority of y'all have done the work. See, the energy shifted. You transmuted, so now we're able to talk about new love. Because see, it's no point in talking about new love if you're just going to get the same old thing because you haven't changed. But most of the collective over here, y'all have transformed. It's like, so it's all new coming in. I do remember you buying breadsticks. I remember you. See, it says strategy. See, a lot of y'all had to become you had to be very strategic in order to self-preservate. Which is, it says this is way you can maintain comfort or security. So you had to come in with a game plan. Okay, my person cheated, and I can either stay in this stressful situation, or I can come up with a game plan where I can end up better. Like, this does not have to break me. I can use this to get up and let it make me. So a lot of y'all came through with a game plan by putting yourself first. You had to put yourself first to maintain your status quo. It says at all costs, you had to escape a situation that was not working for you. Then rather than dealing with it directly. Now, directly dealing with something and being in it and stressing yourself out and losing hair. Like, I don't want y'all to be out here and you're losing your hair by the handfuls because your person had a break baby on you. You see what I'm saying? Men lose hair too. They get skinny too. They, like, from bad breakups, yeah, they'll stop eating. Hair be falling out. Don't want to do nothing. People go through depression. But you all have learned how, like I said, to transmute and transform. So you escape the situation. You don't always need to deal with it by being in it. Sometimes dealing with it is just protecting yourself and moving on. And in doing that, the way that a lot of y'all transmuted was focusing on your creativity. There's a lot of color there. So you worked on your personal expressions, your hobbies, your goals, things that were original to you, your inspiration. Some of you guys are very vibrant. You have great imaginations. You can perceive the world in new ways. Because see, a lot of times when we go through breakups, we got all that damn time on our hands. So what are you going to do? You're not going to call this person. Some of y'all might have signed up for dance classes. You might have learned a new skill, started writing, gardening, whatever you did to transmute the energy. You know what I'm saying? It helped transform you in new ways that help bring transformative ideas to life. So all those projects you used to put down, you're now picking up. How you doing? Always think twice. I like that. It says desire. A lot of y'all will be going after, listen, your spirit team is leading you to your true passions. Whatever you really long for, whatever was driving you to, like, whatever, they know what pushes that makes your heart want to sing, to like, you know, drive, whatever drives you and appeals, your spirit team is leading you there. Information's out here. Spirit says a lot of you guys have learned and researched and analyzed and took closer looks and investigated. You scrutinized over the details. This is why it's like you realize that, listen, there were no more possibilities to take because you looked at them all. So, like, for instance, What do I mean by that? You looked at them all. So like when you go over the details, let's say you was in a breakup, right? You looked at all the details with your person. You looked at all the details with yourself. You looked at all the things that led you there. You looked at all the childhood wounding. Why did you put up with this? How long was they cheating? How did you know and you chose to ignore it? You looked at everything. You looked at every single detail there is to look at. This is why you're now ready, Spirit says, for a new beginning. How you doing, Marissa? It says, see, and one of the things that you have learned from looking at stuff with a fine-tooth comb is discernment. Your spiritual discernment and your ways of strategizing became stronger. So now you have this inner knowledge where you can see the true nature of a person, a situation, or just any situation you find yourself in, especially people. It's like now you're able to look at those subtle, distinctive little details. And so now when you look at those subtle details, that's when you know your intuition and understanding and your conscious reasoning has started to grow. Because like being able to rationalize stuff. Like for instance, your person keeps wanting to come back, right? But if you don't really sit down and rationalize the fact that, okay, if they loved me, then they wouldn't have cheated in the first place. And two, this is somebody they're hiding their sexuality. So that technically means that they don't really know who they are. And if they don't know who they are and I take them back, then that's putting you in harm's way. So like, do you see how I'm like breaking it all down? So that's that scrutinizing, looking at something through the fine details. That's your discernment going. So if I was to get back into a relationship with them, what is the likelihood of that actually working? It's not. This person does not know themselves. They don't even love themselves. Look at how many people that they're giving their body to. They don't have self-worth or self-respect. And they also don't have self-respect or self-worth towards me because they did not protect me. They put my body, my peace of mind in harm's way. That's when you know you got discernment. When you sitting there going, no matter how you put it all the way around, this just ain't gonna work. And see, this is why a lot of y'all was so adamant in the tarot portion. It's over. There's nothing left to talk about. It's nothing left to talk about. I done looked at every possible way that this could go. And you and me would never work. You need to go back to your options or go spend time by yourself. But me and you, we just can't work. Y'all get what I'm saying? I think y'all get what I'm saying. How you doing, September? Ramsey. Hello, and Tariq. How you doing, sweetheart? Y'all get what I'm saying? Hi, Sue from Marietta. It says illumination. That's a light bulb. It says now you have clarity. See, now you are able to look at everything. Now that everything has been revealed to you, you've gained enlightenment. You gained awareness and understanding. Those higher levels of consciousness and perception. See, your perception is what is right in front of you. But see, when you're on a higher level of consciousness, you can take and perceive what is in front of you and analyze it and go, you know what? It looks like this. It sounds like this. It must be this. And you don't always need all the details. And listen, I would rather you trust your intuition and be wrong than to not trust it and then find out later you were right. Did you catch what I just said? I would rather you trust your intuition and be wrong than to not trust it. Right? And then feel like, damn, I should have listened. I was right. You got to get in the habit of trusting your opinion first. Your opinion. Because see, a lot of times in cheating situations, they want to convince you, take me back, take me back, take me back. And then you take them back. And then they turn around and do the same thing all over again. Khloe Kardashian and that little boy is a perfect example of that. How many times did she take back Tristan Thompson? Lots of times. And every time he cheated on her. I swear I'm not going to cheat on you. And then what did he end up doing eventually? Had a baby on her. She's kept knowing what the outcome was. But she would trust his I'm sorry. People will look at you with tears in their eyes. And say, I'm sorry. I promise you, baby, I'll never do it again. And then turn around right after that, baby, I'll never do it again. And be doing it, actively doing it. And the same, not even a day later. It's called manipulation. You have to be cognizant of manipulation. Hello, Sandra. That's what I'm saying. Once somebody really show you who you are, who they are, it's hard to go back. See, Spirit says some of you guys are going to have a lot of longevity, because whatever these new projects, remember your heart's desire that you're going after, that your angels and your ancestors and your spirit guides are leading you to, you're going to be in whatever this new thing is for a long, long time. And that's the turtle. Some of y'all are moving slow and steady. But whatever this new project, some of you guys, or however you use to transmute or whatever you're doing, you're going to go the distance. It says you got to pace yourself. You're going to be in it for the long haul. You're going to have stability, strength, courage. Only thing the Spirit is asking you to do is just stay the course. In other words, hold and maintain. Have a plan of action, resolve, and move forward. How you doing, a girl named Patricia? How you doing? Where you been, girly? It says self-sabotage. That's a guy holding a shard of glass. It says somebody else self-sabotage himself because they always say self-defeating things, or they do self-defeating things. This is somebody who is excessive reliance on their inner critic. They repeat the same ineffective patterns. Avoidance of taking beneficial action or making decisions. See, this is where spiritual discernment is really important. Because notice that I said, this is somebody who they will avoid taking beneficial action. But see, when you sit down and you use spiritual discernment, you're supposed to be able to see, okay, this action is going to either benefit me or not benefit me. And some people will get on the hamster wheel and do the same thing over and over and over. Like, when are you going to learn that you're going to have to do something different? What do they say? Doing the same thing over and over again is the sign of, what is that? Like, I don't want to call it crazy. What is that? There's a thing, what they call it. It doesn't get you anywhere. If you want change, you're going to have to do something different. It's just insanity. Thank you, baby. Thank you, Jake. And welcome to the channel. Yeah, it's insanity. You keep doing the same thing over and over again, self-sabotaging yourself. You see it's not working. Like, for instance, this is why I said when you sit down and do your spiritual assessment, like if you was analyzing your relationship with your person, let's say you wanted to go back. And some of y'all in the comments, how you doing? Go Madan. Yes, insanity. So you all remember how we were saying, let's say it was a few people who said they want their person back in the comments. But let's say you analyze the relationship and you really looked at it for what it was worth. This person does not know, not all of y'all, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. This person did not know their sexuality and they hid it. How can they be true to you if they're not true to themselves? See how simple that is? Just you asking yourself questions will sometimes help your intuition. They don't even know themselves. So how can I truly know them? How could they ever truly be honest with me if they're not honest with themselves? See that? That's intuition. Intuition will sometimes have you ask yourself questions. And when you sit down and you be like, it just don't add up. That's intuition working. Another one would be like, for instance, this person, they keep dating toxic connections where they're not being held accountable. They're having flings. So it's like they're trying to avoid true intimacy. They have fun. They're having sex, but you're having physical intimacy, but you're avoiding emotional intimacy. What are you running from? Is there childhood wounding here? What do I need to fix? That is you. Even if you're using your intuition to help you, but this is also using your intuition to analyze someone else. What are they running from? Why are they sleeping with so many people? Why don't they value themselves? Why didn't they value me? Well, people can't value you if they don't value themselves. What's going on there? Did something happen to them in their childhood? How come they haven't fixed it? What are they running from? Is this why they do drugs and alcohol? Is this why they lay up with so many people? Why do they need constant validation? Intuition works like that. You ask yourself deep, provoking questions. Sit there and analyze it. If it don't make sense, it don't make dollars. If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. Child, you gotta let it go. We gotta let it go. Because that's just being on that, as y'all said, insanity. Getting on that hamster wheel of insanity. It says synergy. See, Spirit wants you to be with people. See how those are, they're rowers. You need to be with people who are like-minded, where there's synergy, where you have combined efforts towards a goal that has an exceptional impact. If done individually, it will be, it says, an exceptional impact. Then if done individually, unified mastery of elevation. So like if you by yourself, you can go far. But imagine how far you can go if you had somebody who was like-minded. Now, for instance, for those of y'all who this was your story tonight, let's say your person had like-mindedness with you. Y'all could have had a business. You could have bought a bigger home. You all could have made more money, became a power couple, had you thought the same. This person did not think about money till you pull back. But imagine by yourself, you got to the 10 of Pentacles, but how much more could we have done had we worked together? This is the type of elevation and mastery Spirit wants you to have. And we've seen that in the last day. You need to be with somebody who gets it, who understands. You're on the same page. They are striving to be their highest and best self. And so when they come towards you, you all inspire, you bring out the best in each other. Your other person technically was holding you back. If one of you have the dream to be successful and have 10 Pentacles, and they're not thinking about money at all because they're out here laying around getting validated because they have some sort of low self-esteem. And it's like laying with people is more than just about, listen, while it may look very lustful, this person has low self-worth. On the surface, it looks lustful. When you get deep with it, there's low self-worth. There's a problem here. Low self-esteem, low self-worth. This person does not value themselves. They're sleeping around. They don't no self-identity, no self-love, no self-respect. There's a lot of selves missing, including confidence. So when you sit down and you think about it, this person could never be on the same page with you to go further. Right? Right. So your next person, don't imagine, you don't have to do any of that because they did the self-healing work. They come to the table a whole person. They come to the table with their finances together. They come to the table knowing that they worked on their childhood wounding. They value themselves. They already believe in themselves, whether you tell them or not. But y'all both come together and bring out the best as opposed to worse. It doesn't feel unequally yoked. You feel like you're out here busting your ass when your other person's taking advantage. Don't nobody want to be in a relationship with if somebody is taking advantage. Right? Right. Y'all get what I'm saying. At the bottom of the deck, how you doing? Naya, Freeman, Melanie, Mario, Born Again, 813. How y'all doing? It says atonement. It says at one moment, oneness of self and spirit to rectify one's perceptions or actions. Some of y'all are going to become, it says atonement. It says at one moment. That when you break up atonement, that's what it says. At one moment. Where you become one with yourself and your spirit. And this is when you rectify your perceptions. In other words, correct your perceptions. Correct your actions based on the lessons that you've learned. And you will become reconciled with your higher self. And then you're able to forgive others. You're able to forgive yourself. And if need be, if you're the one who needs to apologize, you'll do it. See, we got to become one with ourselves. We got to forgive ourselves too. Like, you have to forgive this person for cheating, but you also have to forgive yourself for not seeing it, for, choosing to be with somebody. Like, how did I end up with a serial cheater in the first place? Like, sometimes people be really mad at themselves for finding out, like, or being in toxic relationships. You see it. Can't believe I would date somebody like this. Why would I do that? You got to rectify that. You got to become one with yourself and be able to see, okay, this is why I did it. And now this is what I'm going to do to fix it so it doesn't happen again. So atonement is just forgiveness. Forgiveness of self, forgiveness of others. And even like your person, you know, sometimes we as a collective, we kind of get mad. We call them fried. You know, that's my word, fried. We'll call the cross-watcher fried who's cheating. But when you sit down and you analyze it, well, there might be some childhood wounding. This person has no self-confidence because they need all this they need validation from all these people. So that means that they don't love themselves. And when you really sit down, do you see how that can help you to forgive even them? It's like this person is like they're running from themselves. And then you could actually have compassion for another person because like you can recognize the problem and the healing that they need to do. Not saying that you need to take them back, but you can recognize that they got problems. And I can forgive you because it's like whatever problems you're going through is bigger than you and I. But I see it, and so I can let it go. You're just trying to find yourself. Good luck, because you're not going to do it with me, but good luck. And I can forgive it. Do you see what I'm saying? So you're not harboring resentment. How you doing, Christian Asset? You said, am I a Cancer? No, I am not. It says oppression is at the top of the deck. Somebody feels feelings of imprisonment. They feel internal and external suppression, subjugation, imposed restraints, ill treatment, abuse, cruelty, and injustice. Now, anytime you feel oppressed, you can feel oppression from other people, but it says internal or external. Sometimes we can be in a mental prison within self. And that's a hard one. I don't know why this just popped in my head. I don't know if I should share it. Well, I'm going to share it. There was a guy whose house burned down. And the father ran out of the house. He didn't think until he was out the house that he had left everybody in the house. Everybody in the house ended up dying. When the brother-in-law came to the scene of the fire, and seeing that the man's entire family, I don't know how many kids it was, and his wife, and everybody had died except for him, the brother-in-law called the man a chicken and was like, you were not man enough to run in the house and save your family. And because everybody died, the man who did not save his family, because he panicked, he ran out. And he was afraid, I guess, to go back in because the flames were so high. He walked around and made sounds like his brain snapped because everybody died. And they called him chicken. Everybody in the surrounding area called him chicken. He would make these clucking sounds because he felt that is exactly what he was. He owned that. And he became encased in a mental prison because he did not show courage to go back into the burning house to save the rest of the family who all end up perishing. Sometimes, y'all, my whole point, the Spirit had that pop up in my head. I don't know. That's like really, really like dark and very somber. And I apologize. But those types of feelings like that can be hard to break. If you find yourself oppressed in any type of abusive situation, whether it's external or something within yourself, please do not be afraid to go get help. That's why help is here. This is why we have mental health experts, psychologists, psychiatrists, people who are into the brain, who can sit down and help you to navigate your feelings. Okay? Whether it's something that you're accepting because someone has titled you that, like that young man who they call chicken, or, you're doing it to yourself. I'm so stupid. People will say stuff to themselves that are negative, and then you don't realize how you will manifest that into an action, and it's not always healthy. So you got to sit down and see how you're being oppressed, whether it's being caused by you, an outside source, and if need be, please get the help that you need. How you doing, Dale? And I'm sorry if I hurt anybody's feelings with that story. Hey, Kishler George, how you doing, baby? Y'all have this card right here. You see his nose is here. This is his eye. He painted his face, and it says resentment. See, remember how I just said this stuff about oppression? Well, sometimes people will be stuck in resentment. They will oppress themselves and have resentment. They will have those reoccurring feelings of hostility or bitterness or fear or disappointment over a perceived injustice. Sometimes we resent people for the things that they've done to us. How could you not value me? How could you treat me like this? How could you have a child behind my back? How could you, you know, disrespect me? And people will hold on to it. You know what I'm saying? It says there's an inability to stop thinking of or re-experiencing these strong emotions or annoyance, and being forced to accept something that they don't like. There's an inability to forgive or move forward. When you feel like you can't forgive or move forward, again, please go get help. Sometimes journaling is a good way to do it. Prayer is a good way to do it. And go sit on somebody's couch if it's way too much for you. Nobody's telling you to have forgiveness overnight. Resentment, to me, requires you being able to look at the information and discern it. You got to be able to break it down. But when you're mad due to some perceived injustice, sometimes you don't even care about breaking it down. You're just looking at the action. You're not looking at what is behind the action. That's where you got to dig deep. That spiritual discernment. So like before we start holding on to like, well, why did they do this? And sometimes the reason why they did it might not even be justifiable. Even when you try to go deep and look at it from a higher perspective. In those cases, I'm not telling you to invite negativity back into your world. I never tell you that. Just forgiveness does not mean, hey, I'm letting you come stand next to me and we're going to break bread. No, forgiveness means I'm not going to harbor resentment. I'm going to let it go. Because bitterness is not going to take it away. What they did has happened. What has happened has happened. There's nothing you can do to erase it. So the only thing you have a choice of either move forward or stay stuck. I would hope, collective, that you were able to purge, which is when I look down at, have the process of releasing those repressed emotions. Let them go. Ask God to help you to release it and move forward so you could be your highest and best self. Because resentment will close your heart chakra. And if you close your heart chakra, then you cannot get to higher levels of consciousness. You will also stop your blessings because you become so bitter and cold and thinking cruel that the world's just going to keep giving you negative, and you don't even realize in that mental way, you're just going to keep manifesting negative. So this is why we always tell you to forgive and to try to work on bitter feelings of resentment. All right, that's it. That's all. How you doing, Norma? Hey. All right, I want to thank everybody for the 15 jewels. Thank you, baby, for the the $5 super chat to the young lady who sent the $5 super chat. Thank you, and thank y'all for the 144 likes. I appreciate everybody. I want to thank the Most High, His Son, the Holy Spirit, and my light team, as well as JP the guy and Bit by Charlie. I guess she's still driving. Hey, Charlie, wherever you at. Thank you, JP, for moderating this reading. Thank you all for joining me. Tomorrow is the all signs, Aries through Pisces. It's going to start at 3:30 Eastern. I'm going to try to put in the comments what time, depending on what time zone you're in. I'm going to have that in the, I'm going to do a post so you can know, so you don't miss the all signs. There will be timestamps at at the end of the reading. Like once I close it out, I will add the timestamps then. Okay. Now, if you happen to come in, you can put a timestamp, you know what I'm saying, as you watch it, if you want. So somebody can, I don't know how that works, but if you can, you can, whatever. But Aries through Pisces, because y'all come in and be like, what sign she on? So I'm telling you what time it starts so you can join us. Okay. So you will know. And if I have a moderated, Charlie moderated last time, she was able to tell y'all, keep up with what sign we were on. So those of y'all who jumped in late, you knew where we were. But we're going to do an all signs reading tomorrow at 3:30 Eastern. The collective tomorrow evening will be a late night collective. My daughter has a performance. They will not be getting back. Now, if she gets back before 10, we will do the reading at 10. If she does not the bus does not bring them back because they have a competition. If they don't get back until 10 o'clock, then I won't do the reading until 10:30, the collective, 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay? So we'll be an hour later for the collective if depending on what time that bus comes. Okay? So if it comes back earlier, we'll start on time. If it comes back later, it'll be 10:30 at the latest for the collective, but we will be doing the all sign tomorrow. All right? So now that y'all know what we're doing, I appreciate you. If you need a personal, hit me up at IamTheLightTarot@gmail.com. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. Please hit that like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell, and you'll know when I upload. Love you, boo. And I'll catch you on the next one. Bye, baby.